good afternoon. Here's the news at 4. First, the highlight. Lagos State House of Assembly passes 2023 appropriation bill into law. Speaker House of Representatives expresses doubts over conclusion of constitutional amendment. On the foreign scene, China to deactivate national COVID-19 phone tracking application. And in sport, Croatia captain reveals Argentine forward Lionel Messi as major threat ahead semi-final clash at ongoing 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And now details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State House of Assembly has passed into law the 2023 appropriation bill of 1,768,014,155,285 naira. The budget, christened Budget of Continuity, was passed into law at plenary today after the chairman, House Committee on Economic Planning and Budget, Bolan Yishao, gave the details of the budget. The budget has a sum of 748 billion. 96,508,571 naira as recurrent and 1,19,917,646,713 naira as capital expenditure for the year ending 31st December 2023. Speaker of the House, Mudashiru Obasa, appreciated the Joint Committee and members of the House for making out time to work on the budget to ensure prompt passage into law. Obasa expressed hope that Lagosians will support the All Progressives Congress in the 2023 general elections. Our correspondent Abiola Fagolagun recalls that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu had on October 27, 2022, presented the 2023 appropriation bill of 1.692 trillion naira to the House. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has performed the groundbreaking ceremony for the redevelopment of High Court Igbosere with an 18-month completion date for the phase 1 of the project. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who acknowledged the resilient spirit of Lagosians, even in the midst of intimidation following the destruction of public facilities during the NSAS protests 2020, commended the judiciary for working collaboratively with the executive and for effective dispensation of justice.
We'll ensure that within the time frame that we've given ourselves, that we complete this phase 1 right on time so that we can bring back the Lady Justice, the Lion, and all of my judges that are waiting to go back into courtrooms that are befitting of the Lagos of our dream, that are befitting of a greater Lagos arising, that are befitting with the commercial economic nerve center of our country.
In a welcome address, the chairman, Board of Directors, Rebuild Lagos Trust Fund, Olayemi Kadoso, said among the 6 pioneer projects identified by the fund, the High Court Igbosere holds historical significance to the state and Nigeria, hence the dedication to its restoration and upgrade. Kadoso appealed to Lagos residents to join government in its efforts to rebuild Lagos by visiting the website on www.rebuildlgow.org.ng.
In the first phase, we will rebuild the old court structure, upgrade it to a state-of-the-art facility, and restore the artifacts that are signatures of its history. The second phase of this project will be a multi-story and multi-purpose structure to resolve space constraints and will feature additional office spaces, courtrooms, parking spaces, as well as giving room to future expansion.
The project director and chief executive officer of Rebuild Lagos Trust Fund, Olujimi Otonu, noted that the project, which is in 2 phases, will have the colonial building redeveloped into a 3-story structure with modern equipment, while in the second phase, a 12 multi-story and multi-purpose structure will be built, with 3-story used as parking facilities, housing 38 courts and chambers.
We're going to have 38 courts, 38 chambers. And then again, the beauty of this project is that the challenges that they had in the old courts, like such as parking, there was acute parking challenge. So we're addressing.
The Chief Judge of the State, Kazim Alugba, who went down memory lane through events prior to the attack, stated that the judiciary will come back better and stronger. Our correspondent Adiola Kindele recalled that the High Court premises, which once housed the Supreme Court of Nigeria before its relocation to Abuja, was torched when hoodlums invaded the premises during the NSAS protests in October 2020. And Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu immediately signed an executive order constituting the rebuilt Lagos Trust Fund. The event was attended by the Deputy Governor of Bafemi Hamzat, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Moyosore Onigbanjo, members of the State Executive Council, Chief Judge of the State Kazim Alugba, justices from the judiciary, and other stakeholders. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has officially launched the year 2022 Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem as part of activities commemorating the Armed Forces Remembrance Day on January 15, 2023. Speaking at the Lagos House, Ikeja, Governor Sanwo-Olu, who acknowledged and commended the high level of professionalism displayed by the military, veterans and fallen heroes in keeping the country safe. As the Yuletide approaches, Governor Sanwo-Olu urged them to ensure a crime-free environment and also advised Lagosians to say something when they see something.
This is when security vigilance is most appropriate and is most important. So all of you that are in the security architecture, please let's ensure that we're able to provide a crime-free Yuletide season for our citizens and a season of merriment and appreciating God for coming to the end of another year.
The newly sworn-in chairman of the Nigerian Legion, Lagos State Chapter, Hakeem Wolimo, commended Governor Sanwo-Olu for his relentless efforts in supporting the Legion and all security agencies in the state, pledging that the Legion will continue to complement existing security architecture to keep Lagos safe and secure.
I want to, on behalf of all members of Nigerian Legion and its auxiliary arms in Lagos State, profoundly express our own and gratitude to Mr. Governor for his consistent immense contributions of various forms, including for the limited school, provision of 2 operational vehicles in 2019, provision of very monetary support to the activities of Legion in Lagos State, organization of impeccable electoral transition exercise.
Our correspondent Adiola Akindele reports that in the high point of the event, Governor Sanwo-Olu was decorated with insignia by the chairman Nigerian Legion, Lagos State Chapter, while in turn the governor decorated his deputy of Bafemi Hamzat and some service chiefs. And now to the rest of the story. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has expressed doubt over the conclusion of constitutional amendment before the expiration of 9th Assembly in June 2023. He said the National Assembly had passed a draft of amendment to the Constitution and advanced to the states as required, noting that the process now seemed to have stalled in the state assemblies. According to the Speaker, despite broad national agreement on the need for reform, the potential for achievements could rise or fall based on differences and expectations of the context, peace, and direction of the specific proposal. Gbajabiamila said one of the effective tools the 9th Assembly had adopted was the public policy dialogue, adding that the dialogues were structured engagements between the stakeholders. The Southwest Development Stakeholders Forum, comprising civil society organizations, professionals, and religious leaders, have called for a parley with presidential candidates of major political parties. In a statement, the forum explained that the Southwest is the industrial and commercial engine room of the country, and all matrices clearly show the economy is driven by economic activities in the southwestern part of the country. According to it, the region is the biggest non-discriminatory melting pot for Nigerians and their social, commercial, and other development activities, and therefore deserves the critical consideration of all candidates. The forum noted that with just over 2 months to the general elections, there is need for the presidential candidates as well as the 3 regions gubernatorial and legislative candidates to pronounce their plans for a concrete development agenda for the Southwest region. And now to foreign news. China has announced that it will deactivate a phone application that has tracked people's movement during the pandemic. The national application, which uses phone signals to track whether someone has traveled to an area seen as high risk, will go offline at the end of today. It is the latest policy change that signals Beijing is abandoning its controversial zero-COVID strategy. According to reports, the move is symbolic, but not hugely significant because of the local apps are still in use across cities in China. Anyway, from all that, now sports. Croatia captain Luka Modric says it will take something special for his team to stop Argentine forward Lionel Messi ahead of the semi-final clash at the ongoing 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Both nations defeated Brazil and the Netherlands in the quarterfinal stage. In a press conference, the Real Madrid star insisted that Croatia is going to have a lot of difficulties stopping Messi, saying the team is going to give its all. Argentina and Croatia have played each other at two previous World Cups in 1998 and 2018 in the group stages. And that's all for the news at 4. Remember, your vehicle is not a strong room. Keep your valuables out of view of miscreants. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website, www.trafficradio961.ng, and follow us on our various social media platforms. On Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Also, you can now download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more traffic updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration inaugurated 192 secondary collectors spread across the 20 local government councils and 37 local council development areas? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State House of Assembly has passed into law the 2023 appropriation bill of 1,768,014,155,285 naira. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has expressed doubt over the conclusion of the constitutional amendment before the expiration of the 9th Assembly in June 2023. We also told you that China has announced that it will deactivate a phone app that has tracked people's movements during the pandemic. And in sports, Croatia captain Luka Modric said it will take something special for his team to stop Argentine forward Lionel Messi ahead of a semi-final clash at the ongoing 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to newsroom@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Damilare Fagunwa. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.
Timeliness begins with the letter T. We strive to maintain timeliness in disseminating information to our listeners, and that is why we are reliable. Being the most reliable radio station, providing traffic information in Africa is our vision. Maintaining the A status, which is accurate. Accuracy in serving you real-time